Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What's up, girl?
What's going on? It's He Said, She Said live at Urban Mo's on Thursday. And you're wondering who the fabulous person sitting right next to me is. I just noticed right now that we're so cockeyed from the camera.
Are we?
It's so off-center.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't either.
With you.
But this is, if you recognize the voice, Glitz Glam. I don't think anybody will recognize you since you've never been on as Jessie.
No, I don't think I. No, wait. I might.
Oh,
have
you
once
were with Anthony.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
With glasses, I do remember.
Yes, I took them off today. I can't see shit. But,
Okay.
but I didn't want to reflect.
I'll do all the reading. It's nothing new. I mean, I have to do all the reading for Ophelia anyway. So she
okay.
can't see nothing neither.
Where is she?
She is flying to Atlanta.
What's in Atlanta?
Oh, who knows? Some trick.
Some BBC.
I'm just saying, BBC, military at that.
Hello.
We know how she likes her military.
She's going to be
voice.
riding the Marta on her knees.
Oh shit, my microphone.
I thought you were playing with your boobie there. You're like, oh.
This
Did the thought of Ophelia on her knees in the Marta?
Well,
Nipples hard?
just a little. See, I can feel them right now. So thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I've
Always.
seen a lot of you the past couple of weeks.
I have been trying to put myself out there, yes.
Yes. So you're at the center because you are the fabulous facilitator of the Young Men's social group and discussion group.
Yes.
And then I got to spend a bunch of time with you on Sunday.
We did have fun on Sunday, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Photo shoot. We did a photo shoot for, I didn't actually really get to touch on the project. It's the Stripping It All Away, which I'm doing with actor, screenwriter Ronnie Heier.
Adorable.
Smith, AKA so adorable. And you were fabulous enough to come and do his face for the photo shoot.
Which ended up turning into like slobbering mud all over him.
Mud all over him, that's right.
Somehow in the end. I didn't know what I was getting into, but I had fun.
Yes, and the photos turned out great, and the little bit of the behind-the-scenes footage that I took was fantastic.
There was some delicious
Oh yes,
deliciousness happening there.
I
don't want to. I don't know what we can or
well,
can't say.
I know we had a very fantastic model join us on
did.
set who was total man candy. Man candy.
Yeah, and I don't think I'll ever like. I keep smelling my belt.
Yo, that's right, because he had his belt. And we should give him a shout out because his name is Sebastian.
I don't know what his last name is. Hot ass Sebastian.
Skinner.
Oh, Skinner. Okay.
Sebastian Skinner. So thank you very much for.
Yes, thank you, Sebastian.
And all of those photos will be forthcoming. You'll be seeing them. So look for the hashtag SIAA, which is SIAA, and you'll get all the fabulous information, which you are also going to be a part of, as is Rob and a few other local personality peeps.
I'm
Very
excited.
I am too.
Yeah.
It's going to be, I think, fairly for a web series. It's going to be pretty groundbreaking.
So are you producing it? I mean,
I am producing it, and co-directing it. We're trying to work with, hopefully, Fernando, if we can get him on board.
Okay.
He seems to be interested in the project, so.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, and then Ronnie is also EP or producing, and then he is also hosting.
So whose brainchild was it? I mean,
it was actually Ronnie's brainchild. It is what started for him as a book. It was going to be a book idea that once he brought it to me and asked me some questions about what I thought about this and what I thought about that, I said, well, wouldn't this be fantastic as a web series? And the reason why I said that is because, you know, everything is going web now.
Totally. Everybody wants new content, new content, new content.
Viral, video.
You just can't keep up.
Nope. That's where it's all going.
Who reads books anymore?
Well, I'm just saying. Who watches TV anymore?
Right? I don't even have cable anymore.
I know.
It's kind of crazy.
I'm telling you, I've said it before, if I could get rid of my AT&T Uverse or whatever I have and just buy like like HBO and Showtime and Cinemax, I would totally do that.
I do miss Showtime and the movie channels.
Yep.
I got rid of cable and I got the Roku.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's like an internet TV, and you get quite a bit of stuff, and whatever you don't get for free, you can go to Amazon or Netflix, but I tell you.
Amazon Prime, that's totally worth it.
I was paying so much money on cable, so I'm loving it.
I need to think about that someday, soon.
Apple TV?
I'm saying. Anyway, what's going on with you? What's been new in your world?
Well, I've just been working a lot. I performed last night with the Dream Girls.
Fabulous.
You know, I've been trying to do that more and more. Always a pleasure.
And they're every Wednesday here.
Yes, every Wednesday at the fabulous, world fabulous,
World fabulous.
Urban Mo's Bar and Grill. You can usually find me here serving, and I have a big event this Sunday that I cannot go into detail about.
God, you don't know how much that is stressing me out.
I know, it's stressing everybody out. Like, we were supposed to be able to talk about it on Tuesday, and then they pushed back the press release till today, and then they said today, we're not going to say anything at all. So, all I can say is, join us here at Urban Moe's on Sunday for a event that will make history.
Oh, yes, it will be making history. So, what time here at Urban Moe's?
In the evening.
In the evening.
Evening. That's as far as I can go. Just to like a little tease.
How about early evening?
Early-ish? Early evening, afternoon, late afternoonish.
Perfect.
Right.
What you need to know.
It'll be worth the wait.
Oh, I promise you.
I'm so... I can't wait.
I'm very excited.
And then coming up soon, I will be doing Mink, the Otter's more fabulous cousin.
That's right.
At the Marrow with the amazing Grace Towers.
Who just did one with
Sean Flack Productions.
Flack. Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was so much fun. It was really unique. Mm-hmm. She really wanted to embrace the process. So she got up on stage and she did her makeup in front of everybody while it was being projected on like strips of material throughout the club. It was really awesome. So I will be joining her on stage. We'll be painting our faces. You get to watch us do the whole transformation, which I've never done live before. I've always wanted to, but it's never happened.
Right.
So I'm really excited to try this out. So we'll be doing that, and then we'll be doing numbers afterwards, and they'll be dancing, and that was my first time in the Marrow.
What is it like? It used to be the Ruby Room, for those who might remember. What is it the same? Does it look different? Or
I was never in it ever before, so I don't know how it looked. It's really eclectic inside. I liked how when you walk in, I don't know if they had it before, but there's like the ass end of a Cadillac hanging out of the ceiling, so you see the tail light. It's really interesting, and then it kind of like gives you this nautical theme with little porthole mirrors and stuff. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of grungy. It definitely looks like an after hours kind of place.
I really do want to check it out. I was very disappointed that I was not able to make it to the last one because I really did want to go, but it was a night of 2 birthday parties that was unfortunately.
And you're a popular guy, so I'm sure you have lots of invitations.
It's not even that. It is.
It was really great. So I hope you get to go. I think the best part about it was the variety and the colorfulness of people that came out. We had a lot of, being that Grace and I, Grace as well, and Embrace is the butch queen.
Yes.
So there were a lot of butch queens that I had never seen before, like muscle guys in corsets, heels, and makeup, like bare-chested, and I'm fine with looking at that.
And are these local guys?
I guess so. I don't know.
You've never seen them before?
Maybe I just didn't recognize them because I see so many people here that unless I have like a one-on-one conversation or we meet on a personal level, it's hard for me to memorize everyone.
Right.
So I may have known him or them. There was a few. It was a lot of fun. Very interesting.
I want to go. I will go next time because.
Are we gonna get you in a corset and some heels?
Well, hey, I never say never.
Because I got to do your face one of these days.
Yeah. Hey, well, after what I experienced on Sunday, I have got to see what you're able to do. And the good thing about what you do is I won't have to shave.
I will incorporate it. Absolutely.
See? Oh, Jay will love that photo. He will post it all over his Facebook.
He'll take it home and think naughty things about it
probably
before he goes to sleep.
Oh my God. Well, speaking of Facebook, one of the things that we are kind of going to uncover, if you will, in the stripping it all away thing is the whole online personality versus how you interact with people in person,
real time.
Yes. Are you a different person when you are in front of people versus online?
I don't think I am. I mean, it's my own perception. It could be completely different to someone else, but I'd like to think that I give everybody either online or in person the same amount of respect and courtesy.
How about between, and I think we may have touched on this in other times that you've been on the show, how about between Jesse here and Glitz?
Well, they're kind of intermingled at this point because my Facebook page is Glitz Glam with parentheses of Jessie Grieca.
Okay.
I do have a fan page, but I use my personal page more. They're kind of one and the same. I don't know. As I've gotten older, they've kind of
morphed into
one entity
right.
almost.
And you don't feel like you have to be a certain way in order to be Glitz versus Jessie, or
for many years I think I did. You know, watching Drag Race, watching a lot of entertainers, I felt that the way you're supposed to do it is to be a pretty kind of lady boy kind of drag, but in the past few years I've really just kind of developed my own personal thing. Not that a bearded queen hasn't been around for a long time.
Right.
Pockets, you know, there's a lot of history with bearded queens, the sisters.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't until here that I got involved in the leather community and developed this alter ego persona that's kind of just me with a little more.
You with a little more.
Although I can shave it all off.
I love your little hats that you
Yeah, I love hats. I love hats.
Headpieces, I probably should call them, versus a hat.
I like being able to put my eyebrows way up here.
Yes, I do.
I want to look surprised all the time.
I watched that video that you did with, was it
James
St. James?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I told him I was going to put his eyebrows to his asshole.
and that you did.
Yes, I tried. Yes, if only he would sit still and stop talking for a couple minutes.
How was Ronnie? Did he sit still? Did he?
Ronnie was very good. I think Ronnie was somewhat petrified because he was like
stone cold.
Well, I can't get into detail, but the way that we had him set up, he couldn't really, you'll see.
Oh, yeah, you'll
the
see.
The process, it was kind of funny. He might have been getting high off the
the glue.
Now they're just dying to know.
And are you on Twitter, too? Do you Twitter?
I am on Twitter, Glitz Glam Diva.
Do you do any of the other social media? Do you do the Vines and
Jessie underline glam. I haven't gotten a Vine yet, which I really want to do because I've seen some really creative Vines.
Yeah, I love Vine. I love Vine. But now you know you can do the same thing with Instagram.
Oh, really?
And you can do it longer.
Oh,
so you have
like
the ability
that.
to do a longer short video with Instagram versus the Vine. So I don't know. It's just whichever one you want.
I'll have to try it out this weekend.
You should do that.
Uh-huh.
And well, for all the rest of you who are not on the social media, the Twitter, the Facebook, and you want to be, you can go to the center this weekend. 11:30, they're doing a social media class on Facebook and Twitter, the basics.
Oh, that's
Learn
really
them both.
cool.
So I thought that's really cool. It is. We put out the little survey. What do you want to learn? You know, the computer classes are here for everybody, and you know, it's usually a lot of the seniors that sign up. And the question is asked, what do you want to learn? Majority of them said social media.
I
Facebook,
would totally, if I wasn't going to be out of town, I would totally do that because I feel like an idiot half the time. I mean, I can post stuff, I can sometimes manage pictures, not all the time manage videos, and I certainly can't get them off of it. So, yeah, and I think I look at you because you have that one program where like all of them are on one page, and one post goes to all of them, and you're just like the guru.
Yeah, Did
you go to school for it, or just a quick learn?
I did not. When this all came out and when I started doing social media, there was no school for it.
True.
You just had to learn it. So, and in my business, which is communications and marketing, I had to if I wanted to stay relevant. So that's what I did, and it just kind of stuck with me.
So are you teaching the class on Saturday?
I am not teaching the class on Saturday, unfortunately. Or fortunately, whichever way you want to look at it. Vanessa, our IT manager at the center, is going to teach it. I will be at the center, but I am, of course, at the front desk.
Of course.
Which is why I am not teaching it.
Gotcha.
So, yes. Okay, well, there's some stuff we're going to talk about that's been in the news and some fun events that are coming up, which I know everybody needs to go to. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. We're back. Hey. Okay, so big in the news today, all over Twitter, all over social media. Nothing else in the world mattered.
Everybody's got the Bieber fever.
Correct. The Biebs was arrested.
He was.
And not for throwing eggs.
No.
I'm sure by now, by the time you see this, everybody knows that he was arrested for drag racing, not the RuPaul kind.
No.
Drunk driving, DUI. Resisting arrest.
Resisting arrest, yep.
Expired license, and a couple of other things. Literally, all the news feed. Every single news feed, breaking news, CNN, cut into the Today Show today, they were talking about it.
I'm more fascinated with this. So he threw eggs. I think of eggs being yolky and yellow, and he was driving a yellow Lamborghini. And he was throwing a Lamborghini, I guess, drag racing. He likes yellow. Maybe he's into golden showers,
He
too.
could be. He very well
He
could
may be now in the Miami-Dade lockup.
And you know, his mugshot, he has kind of yellow hair.
And he's going...
And he's totally smiling. Maybe it's because he didn't want to end up in one of those, like, top 10 worst mugshot
with Tara
lists
Reid.
from BuzzFeed, Lindsay Lohan. Oh, well, so all of the parody pictures and gifs and everything that went up. So hysterical.
The before jail and after jail.
Which is basically him and then Miley Cyrus.
Right.
The one that I posted, which I thought was fucking hysterical, was...
was the makeup
one? No, was the one of... it's this photo of two cops that have pulled over this little kid in one of those toy riding Mustangs, and he's like shirtless with his shoes off, sitting on the hood, and it's like a big pretend arrest.
That's hysterical.
And that's the official photo of Justin Bieber's arrest early this morning.
That's good. You know what though? Any millionaires out there looking to spend some money, call Aaron, because we need a green screen right here.
For real.
So we can be looking at all this stuff.
Thank you.
Right?
We can plug this right into something.
That's
I know.
right.
Sponsors, whatever.
Give us a ring.
Hey, we'll totally give you a shout out.
So now, wait, he was in a club. I'm curious though, how was he in a club drinking beforehand is what I was reading about.
That's right, because he's 19 years old.
Yes.
And he could totally be extradited back to Canada for those offenses, for those if he's convicted for those felony offenses. But, I mean, come on, let's be real.
He's not gonna
He will get rehab and a slap on the wrist and probably a fine and have to do community service at, like, Mothers Against Drunk Driving or something like that.
And I mean, it's Florida, so you can kill people there and they let you go. So, drag racing and drunk driving is nothing in Florida.
Oh, there's the makeup photo.
The makeup photo.
The makeup photo was hysterical. If everybody can see it, I don't know if you can. But there's
he reminds me of Kevin, our server here, our bartender, Nelly. Doesn't it totally? It looks like him from when he was in drag.
Oh my God, that's hysterical. And then that photo was hysterical too, of the car chase. The car chase with the little kid and the little toy buggy.
That's great.
Yeah, that's the Biebs. The Biebs all up and down the news feed today.
Hey, good or bad, it's publicity, I guess.
I wonder what it's going to be tomorrow. Because you know it's going to still be Justin.
Of course.
And so, his followers are called Beliebers.
Beliebers.
And on Twitter, they went on the attack.
Yeah.
Anybody who posted anything negative or snarky or bad about it, I mean, these are like all 12 and 15-year-old girls and probably some boys who are just diehard Justin Bieber fans. And I mean, they threaten people with murder and death. And I mean...
Don't you remember puberty? It was rough. You have to take it out on somebody.
Do you think that... remember when you were a kid? Okay, I have to ask. What posters did you have hanging up on your wall?
I had... I was big into cars. I liked Audis and BMWs, and I had a big picture of Whitney Houston. I was a hardcore Whitney Houston fan before I was a Madonna fan, actually.
Wow.
Yeah. What did you have?
Well, you're gonna die.
The Monkees?
Oh, bitch!
Hey, I know who they are. I'm not that much younger.
Okay, so I was huge into hair metal. So I had Poison and Whitesnake and Rat and Motley Crue, and until being in a hair band was not cool anymore, and then it went to like hard heavy metal. All those posters came down, and up went Metallica and Ozzy and Slaughter and, you know, Ronnie James Dio and some of those more hard. And then, of course, you know, I'm secretly wanting to put up my Madonna poster. Or I did have one poster, and so this is the funniest thing in the whole world. It was a poster of Vanessa Williams.
Okay, I loved her.
Okay, back when she did, you know, Right Stuff, and when she was
Got work to do.
Yeah, exactly. So I put that up there because I was, oh, her body's so hot. Really? And when it was all about that, wow, I really like her. She's pretty fantastic. And she's a former Miss USA or America or whatever the hell she was. Yeah. People didn't get that. Smack in the middle of all my hairband posters, there was Vanessa Williams.
You know, I don't think Bret Michaels got the memo that the hairbands are over.
Yeah.
Have you noticed?
No.
Yeah, he needs it.
He sure did not get that memo.
You're not kidding anybody with that bandana, honey. Jeez.
At some point, you're going to just have to shave it off.
She's going to be the Hulk, you know? Your hairline is like right here, and he just grows it long in the back.
Talk about somebody who needs to give it up.
Right?
But I'm wondering, oh yeah, that's mine.
Look at Ryan. He's
Ryan's
sweet.
so
He's
sweet.
refilling your Corona. You can find Ryan here schlepping behind the bar.
Oh, naked sometimes in the corner.
Hey, we like that.
Cheers.
Family values at Moe's.
So,
Next on the news.
I think it was, we were talking about Twitter and stuff. We were talking about Madonna. We didn't talk about before.
Shit. Speaking of social media.
Yes. So, Rocco was boxing, and she posted a picture of him boxing, and I think below it said, "Mama gonna knock you out."
Right.
Hashtag N-word. Mind you, it wasn't hashtag N-word ER, just A.
Yeah.
Which
hashtag. It was actually. I will say it for inflection.
Okay.
Hashtag this nigga.
Right.
Was what she she hashtagged.
So do you feel? I thought it was a weird post to say that, but I don't know. Do you think she should have apologized for it?
Well, she did.
She did apologize.
She did apologize for it in her very Madonna way.
Roundabout way.
You know, the way a diva will. Here's the thing. Do I think she's racist? No. God, no. For God's sakes, do I think she's racist? Does anybody think she's racist? I don't think so.
No.
Was it a bad choice of words for somebody who should know better? Yeah. Yeah, it was.
And it happened on a slow news day.
Yeah. And I think she realized how fast that stuff can come back around, because it was, I don't even think it was 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Before people just were like,
flipping out.
This bitch did not.
Flipping out.
Yeah, they sure did. So, you know, and rightfully so. I mean, let's face it. Here's Madonna, where she's been put up here.
Yes.
Here's everybody else. We expect you to act better than us.
Right, you need to be more of a role model in those respects, and she should know better, actually.
Yes, she should know better, and I think she does now. I bet you she'll have 2 assistants reviewing tweets before she puts them up.
Right, everything's going to have to be checked.
Yes, I can only imagine. So, note to everybody out there: be careful, because you never know who's looking at your shit.
Absolutely, and I mean, words can hurt, and especially when they're typed, because you can't feel the emotions behind them, and that was part of her apology. So just be careful what you type, because once it's out there, honey,
right.
It's out there
it's
forever.
Out there forever. And it will never go away, no matter what we say.
Honey, you can erase that tweet. tweet.
Well, and the funny thing about it too is, I don't know if you've ever bothered to go through and look at your followers, like on your Facebook fan page or on your Twitter.
No.
I will do it every once in a while just to try to weed out some of those Autobot
right
that I really shouldn't be following in the first place. And to see some of the people that are following me, I get a little surprised.
Shocked.
I'm a little shocked. Now, some of them are like, why in the hell are you following me? Like Shirley Roper Phelps. Why are you following me?
The girl from Three's Company?
No, the Westboro Baptist Church daughter.
Oh.
Why are you following me?
Maybe she's just keeping tabs.
Right. Well,
that's kind of weird.
See?
Yeah, that is.
Exactly. And so I went through it the other day, and I was like, oh my God, Susie Orman is following me.
Susie Orman, okay.
Am I giving her advice on something? I'm not quite sure. Can you remove that? Well, I can block them. I mean, I cannot remove them from Twitter, but I can block them so they can't see what I post. But it's weird.
That is weird.
Like, I don't know whether I should be, like total fanboy and geek out. Oh my God, Susie Orman.
Or if you need to have your guard up.
or is she trying to tell me something?
Right.
Perhaps my finances are not amazing and I should consider reading her books. I don't know.
Maybe she just sees how many followers you have and figures, how many followers does she have, I'm wondering.
Oh, she has about 770,000.
So she doesn't need your followers.
She doesn't need my little 6,000 followers. No, she does not.
That is strange.
So, yeah.
Maybe one of her PAs has got a thing for you. It's all about the tab.
Well, and see, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a lot of those, like, big official checkmarked Twitters.
Yeah, I can't imagine Susie Orman, like...
Yeah, I'm thinking they're run by an intern or someone in the office, a college student.
Mm-hmm. I need one of those, by the way. If anybody wants to do some free pro bono work for me, I would love a social media working person.
Hey.
Because I can't make it to the class at the center on Saturday. And it's the year of glam because this shit's gonna blow up, so I need help. Okay.
Look out, I'm just saying. Speaking of social media, so we had this really fun thing happen to one of our friends, Chef Rich Sweeney.
Okay.
At our gang eatery. The big news around town is that he's getting ready to open up his third place downtown in the Gas Lamp. He's taking over the old Jimmy Love space and with his investor peeps, and they're going to make it really fabulous.
Awesome.
So he's making his way down there.
Tater tots for all.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. As many people know, because you've watched the show enough to know that he was on Top Chef season 5. Mm-hmm. Was out. He was the 5th person out that season. But was also one of the most beloved. Mm-hmm. And Top Chef just announced last week that they are doing a new show called Top Chef Extreme.
Oh.
And what Top Chef Extreme is going to do is pit a former Top Chef contestant against a Top Chef master.
Oh.
In like a head-to-head battle, kind of like a quick fire and a regular challenge all in one episode to see who comes out on top.
I got chills. So Rich is going?
Well, he is vying for it. So the thing is that people have to vote.
Okay.
They have to vote on Twitter. They have to vote on Facebook. So
we just go to his our gang, or we go to Rich's?
You can go to our gang. You can go to Rich's page. You can go to Bravo Top Chef and vote. And he, shots! Oh my God, the bell hasn't rang yet.
It's pre.
It's pre.
It's here.
It's 4:43 shots.
Cheers!
Cheers! Cheers! Thank you.
That's all we do here.
Doesn't Ophelia look lovely today?
You never. I am so happy you're here. Don't we just love a little glitzy?
Everybody needs a little glam in their life.
I'm just saying. Thanks, Gouda.
It's not that little, though.
Really?
Let's not do that on...
Another reason why we need social media class. So you can go to the Bravo Top Chef Facebook page. You can go to the website. You can go to Rich's Facebook page or Our Gang's Facebook page and vote.
And we can do it daily?
Yes, you can do it. You can do it as much as you want to.
And is he doing well?
He is doing well right now. He's got quite a few people out there voting for him. Yeah. So if you tweet it out, hashtag Top Chef Extreme, and then tag Rich Sweeney. He's Chef Rich Sweeney.
Okay.
He wants to compete against Chef Art Smith.
I don't know who that is.
Art Smith was, he is or was Oprah's personal chef.
Oh.
He is also the personal chef for Michelle and Barack Obama. And
all right,
he
Rich.
is also a big gay bear.
I love it. It will be the gay bear-off.
Yeah, so that's why he wants to do it with Chef Art.
That would be kind of fabulous.
I hope you will. I can't wait to tag you because I'm going to make you watch this show.
Absolutely.
So yes, please do that because he's our boo. Yay, yay. Okay, what's more on the news front besides all the homosexuality-ness happening everywhere?
You know, lately I've been a little overwhelmed by Facebook, I'll be honest with you.
It does get a little, especially when it's a slow news day and something like the Madonna Instagram thing happens, because then you just get inundated with that.
Well, the things that are getting me, and I've gotten better at it, is the sites that just post bullshit stories. And you know, I'm used to like the Onion one, like
Right.
I see the Onion and know it right away, but there's so many other people posting just like crap and
Satire.
false stuff, satire, and
And-
it's so hard, and people freak out and like start posting it all over, and then there's this huge craze, and like I'm just tired of fact checking everything, so I haven't been sharing as much as I used to.
Well, and even Jay and I have talked about this several times. One of the things that really bugs me is good satire is good, is so good that you can't tell it's satire, and that's when it's amazing. But the crap that's been appearing lately is so bad that it's just like, it doesn't even smell real.
Like 27 people die of marijuana overdoses in Oregon the day of legalization.
Right.
Nobody has ever died of an overdose of marijuana.
Well, and even more along the lines of the marijuana one, the one that's surfacing today, did you see that one? It came out yesterday.
Not sure.
It is, who makes Marlboro? What's the company? Philip Morris.
Okay.
Is producing Marlboro marijuana cigarettes in Oregon and Colorado. Available over the counter.
So that's not real.
No.
Okay.
So not real.
They would be smart to do it though, probably, but yeah,
It's been, I've had probably 15 or 20 of my friends share it, and I'm like, bitches, did you scroll down to the bottom of that thing and see the disclaimer? I guess you didn't. Because they were all like, ooh, moving to Colorado.
right? So yeah, that's kind of like, just lately I've noticed so much of it, and I get caught up in like going through the feed, and sometimes I just lose an hour or two out of my life. I like the new posts that have the picture, like it says, if you haven't done it yet, don't, or just like giving you a warning,
Oh,
not
yeah.
go on Facebook because it's too late for us.
Right.
But for you, for the youth, don't do it. No.
Yeah, don't do it.
It's amazing because we all lived fine lives before Facebook, and now it seems to monopolize a lot of our time.
Did we function without it?
I don't know. Still in high school, how did we function without cell phones?
I had a pager.
I didn't have one of those till after high school.
I had a pager that was one of those beep beep, and then it said the message from the person recorded like out loud, and that shit happened to me in class so many
Booty
times
call.
that I got it taken away because they were, of course, really nasty, gross messages.
Would you believe I have in the past 6 months found two, not just one, but two beepers on the floor here at Urban Mo's.
Beepers?
Who the hell still has beepers? They're in Lost and
Doctors.
Found right now. They still carry beepers.
Doctors do still carry beepers.
Well, there's some patients that are shit out of luck then.
Well,
Sorry about it.
And it's funny because I'm like, well, don't most cell phones vibrate, or can't they also serve as a beeper? But I guess not in the reliable way that a beeper can. So my doctor has two of them.
Yeah.
Two of them on his belt. Every time I see him, I'm like, that's weird. And he's a young doctor. He's not old. I'm like, you go on with your beeper.
And even with the phone, though, like, I don't know if you have this problem with people, but my husband tends to put it on Do Not Disturb. So if I do need to get a hold of him or anything, it doesn't
can't.
ring or buzz or anything like that anyway. And that's kind of how I have my phone. So I guess it does make sense to have a beeper.
Does he put it on Do Not Disturb and then forget to take it off?
Yes,
Do Not
all
Disturb.
the time, and it drives me insane. Because people just don't make phone calls anymore. No. So when I do call him, I need to talk to him.
Right.
And I get so pissed when I get that message.
Well, I tell my mom that too. I'm like, Mom, ever since you've been really great at learning how to text, we can text each other our highs, hellos, and how you doing. But if I'm calling you, it's fucking important, and
Right.
I want you to pick up the damn phone.
Right.
And she said, don't tell me anything about picking up the phone, Mr. I don't answer messages, which is basically what my outgoing message says.
That's how my grandparents are. My grandmother just got a cell phone at 93.
Oh, I love your grandmother.
So she doesn't I mean, she knows what it's doing, and she's very smart and quick. But she just like, why do you take the time to type a text when you can just call somebody? And I'm just like, why do you call somebody when you can just text them? It's just a whole different
Does
society.
she have one of those jitterbug ones?
She does, with the big buttons on it and everything.
There is a wonderful lady at the center that I help all the time. I have to call her cabs from her jitterbug. And she has the jitterbug for her because her eyesight is bad and she has a little bit of arthritis and it's hard for her to even use her jitterbug phone. And I do it, and that thing is so fun. As soon as you flip it open, it goes, you know, like the old phone.
I haven't seen it yet. I just know they have it.
So it's to mimic like a standard phone for them. And then they press in the number, and every time you do the number, it beeps. Beep, 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 beep. Oh my God, it's the best thing. I love that jitterbug.
I can't wait to see her jitterbug now.
And she could get text through her jitterbug too, but I don't know how she'd ever text.
Yeah, I text my grandmother. I've gotten like 3 texts back from her. I'm afraid that one text probably took her 3 days to type.
Right.
Because you still have to like press it 1, 2, 3, 1,
Right,
2,
1,
1,
2.
2. Remember those days? Like Lauren, one of the servers here, still has one of those phones, and she's like, I can't figure that. And I was like, oh, I don't even know how to do that anymore.
Flip phones. Isn't it funny that flip phones are now obsolete?
They are. That is so crazy.
Remember those? Oh, Ophelia used to have one. What were those bitches?
The razors?
The Paris Hilton used to do the advertising for them.
The Crackberry?
No, the one that flipped up.
That way?
The T-Mobile. No, not the Razor. That was Motorola. God damn it! What was it? Sidekick.
Sidekick.
That's what it was.
I never had that one.
Oh my God, Ophelia and that fucking Sidekick. When that thing would come out, it was like a slow motion like Asian movie. Oh my God, that shit.
Huh.
Those are obsolete too. Oh my God,
Amazing.
Speaking of Paris Hilton, let's talk about her really quick before we go to break.
How she's one of the top DJs in the world, it boggles my mind.
Boggles my mind. Well,
I mean, they're probably thinking we pay her $20,000 to come here. We might as well put her behind the wheels, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't, it's crazy.
And I have seen in some blogs and on Reddit and that she's getting upwards of $100,000 to produce DJ sets for clubs and things like that.
She's a Hilton. She doesn't need any more money. I need money.
That was exactly what I was going to say.
Right?
How much money does she need? And you know what? It's probably not even about that. We don't even know what she's doing with that money. She may donate it to Chihuahuas or Rescue or some shit. I have no idea. But the fact that people are willing to pay her that much money, that's what boggles my mind.
I'll play CDs for $500.
Right? Seriously.
$100. Yeah.
I will arrive with Taj for $5,000.
There you go. And just stand next to
See?
him.
What's that? 1/10 of what it would cost to hire her, or
Absolutely.
I don't know. I'm not good at math.
Well, you know,
I'm a Jew. I'm not an Asian.
In New York, the vinyl scene is coming back hardcore, and they're starting to frown upon DJs who are using CD mixers and computers.
Really?
Yes, it's
Wow.
like there's a certain circuit now going on, and I've noticed some posts on Facebook reading DJs who do that.
Right.
Which.
Well, you were mentioning, what was his name?
Pauly D.
Pauly D.
He's just, like in the middle of a set, he'll just try to like scratch a record or a CD. But scratching a CD and scratching a record are totally different things.
And it just sounds like scratching.
It's just like, and like it doesn't go with anything. At least when you're playing a record, it's still that song that you're like slowing down, speeding. It's just weird.
Right.
And he made it to the top as well, and he's getting paid a shitload of money.
And the bottom line is that there are so many talented DJs out there
That deserve it.
Yes.
Not them.
Thank you.
They're making a shitload of money off their reality shows and her family.
You know what? Paris, please endorse headphones or, I don't know, a pink iPod or something. You don't need to be a DJ. unless you need to. And then those issues are a little bit more deep-seated than...
Another thing I was reading that you say headphones. Did you know that there's clubs in New York that are, they're like silent bars? They're silent after hours. Everybody goes in and they wear headphones and they listen to the music. So you walk in and it's completely silent.
So
everybody's listening to the music.
do they like check them out to them? Or do they just bring their own and listen to whatever they want?
It might be a combination.
Wow.
But like when you walk in, it's completely silent. Everybody's dancing and having a good time with their earphones on.
But in after hours in some of those big cities, you can still drink, right?
I believe, yeah, I would think in New
so.
York you can drink 24 hours a day.
I would hope so.
I
don't
think
remember.
So.
I don't know. We're going to look that up. We'll look that up on break.
Yeah, we will.
And we'll be right back. We are so back.
Hey, go hey.
And by so back, I mean I have
back.
one less empty beer bottle sitting on the table, so my mom will not yell at me.
I'm still milking mine. I have to work tonight.
Yes, that's right. You are going to work after this, which would be why Jesse is here and Glitz is not.
That's right.
But we so love having you, and you can come anytime you want to. And now we're going to talk about events, because there's so many events going on. First and foremost, I hear Florida is big in your future.
Yes, I will be there February 5th through February 13th. So if you're in the South Florida area, I will be doing a China White reunion party at the Manor in Wilton Manors.
Wilton Manors! Joe Jervis loved that place.
Yes, amazing. And then on Sunday, I will be at Off the Hookah doing Life's a Drag Voodoo Night on the 9th. So I'll be there with Daisy Dead Petals, TP Lords.
Oh, those are like all your...
Those are my peeps.
Your peeps.
And then Saturday night is a special night. It's TP Lords and Latrice Royale's birthday party down in Miami. So I'm going to go visit my grandmother, my 93-year-old grandmother.
Right.
When I first get down there, and then spend a lot of time with friends.
Yeah, that's right, because that's your old stomping grounds,
It
right?
is, yes. 15 years worth of stomping.
Well, I guess so.
Uh-huh.
And how long now in San Diego?
6 years.
6 years. So we got a few more to go.
Got a few more to go before you take the lead.
15, got
But
it.
I don't plan on going back anytime soon, unless the radiation starts frying us from the
Unless all the
outside.
Fukushima.
But I think you would have to get out of the northern hemisphere. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're in South Florida, come say hi.
Fabulous. Upcoming, one of the biggest events that I love and look forward to here in San Diego is coming back. The very first one was amazing.
In 2008.
Yes, 2000. Was it 8 or 9?
Was it 9?
I think it was 2009.
I don't know. It's all a blur.
It is all a blur, but it was the epic Tantrums and Tiaras.
Yes.
Which is back again this year on February
16th.
16th. Thank you.
Right? Yes. February 16th.
So epically excited about that.
I can't tell you anything about it, but
I mean,
the contestants are amazing, and the shit they get into, it just blows my mind. I mean, the first year was mind-blowing, and this year Maddie's really taken it by the horns, and Ian, and it is going to be amazing.
And these are people represented by bars. Most of them work at the bars.
Yes, they're all amateur. Most are amateur
who have not really done drag before.
Right.
In terms of performance drag.
Right. But mind you, I mean, it's a contest, yes, but it's all to raise money for Mama's Kitchen, so it's not like somebody gets
Or for the,
crown.
it's actually for the center this year.
Oh,
isn't it?
sorry.
Yes,
Oh my
for
goodness, for the center. The first year was for Mama's Kitchen.
First year was for
my
Mama's
bad.
Kitchen, yeah.
Yes, and the center can always use some extra help, you know. There's so many things going on there.
Exactly.
It's going to be amazing. So get your tickets.
Yes.
Because it's going to be a sold-out show. It's at the Birch North Park Theater on the 16th. There's going to be an after party. There's going to be a before party. It's 21 and up. It's going to be a lot of fun, and your entertainment is going to be amazing, and the celebrity judges are going to be amazing.
That is what I am excited about.
I can't tell you.
Well, of course
Oh my
he did.
goodness, Daddy Shaw.
See how he is with us?
Oh.
Boy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, what am I going to do with that? We're going to have to do this in a second.
The only time it's okay for me to drink before a shift if Daddy Shaw
Yes.
gives it to me, or Buddha.
Or Gouda. We love us some Chris Shaw.
I apologize in advance if I mess anybody's order up tonight.
Right.
It's because I've been shooting tequila.
You'll be getting yelped.
I'm just glad he didn't bring over the whiskey, which is usually what he brings over.
And now I would rather do the whiskey. Do you want it? Yeah. I'll let Jay do it because I'm not a tequila boy.
Jay can do mine too. Well, I might take a little sip.
Clearly I'm going to be driving. We got some other events coming up. Rob Rod, the fabulous Rob Rod, who is also running for Emperor.
I texted him today. I was like, girl, I don't know how you do it.
Seriously. Emperor 42.
42.
Already. Yes, that's right. Emperor 42.
Wow. Time flies.
He is putting together the Mr. San Diego Eagle 2014 weekend event.
Yeah.
It is an entire weekend event.
This boy, he not only does like an event, he does a whole weekend.
Seriously.
Of stuff. It's amazing what Rob does, and I just can't wait to see what else he does, because he's a wonderful person. Both him and Scott do so much for our community, and I'm head over heels thrilled
head over everything. I love that he's got it all mapped out here on this fabulous poster that he put on his Facebook page that starts with a Women in Leather fashion show Friday, February 21st, which will be at the Eagle. And the models, can we just talk about the models for a second? Because, hello, lovers. Hello, Todd Richmond. Woof. Hello, Andy Cross, who is the current Mr. IML, if I am not mistaken.
I believe so.
I think he is, unless it was last year. I don't know.
I think it says it right on here, International Miss Rep.
Yeah, that's him.
Yes.
Yep,
yes.
that's him.
I didn't get to go to IML this year.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
There's Boy Richards and Truly Shea and Melissa Miles and Laura Margaret, who I'm not familiar with, but they look fabulous. Scotty Tidwell, of course, and Doug Long, which people know, Joshua Yeagley, and oh my God,
delicious.
the epic, beautiful, handsome, lovely Chris
and
Reynolds.
talented Chris Reynolds.
And
yes.
talented.
Which I'm going to be shooting with him. And if you don't know his name, Google it. You probably already do, though. I can't imagine that you don't. His KR logo stamp is very well known. He photographs many of the Drag Race girls. So
Like, probably pretty much all of them.
yes, he's got a shoot coming up with Chad.
Yes.
Can't tell you details, but it's going to be epic. And I have a really great idea in my head for when I get back.
I'm very excited. I can't wait. I know that recently, like as in about 2 days ago, he got some fantastic new photo
equipment.
Toys, as he calls them.
I am all for anything that makes me look better.
Right?
Okay.
So February 21st and then February 22nd is Mr. San Diego Eagle contest, starting at 8 o'clock, and single entry is $10. Weekend VIP pass is $25. That's actually
really reasonable.
good.
Yes.
I should make sure that Donald gets that.
I think it would be well worth the money. And he actually just texted me asking me what I was doing on the 22nd. So
there you go. See?
You might see me there too.
I might just have to go and show some support.
Okay.
And I do want to give a shout out to Being Alive, because they actually have an event next Thursday that I'm kind of excited about. It is their second or third annual sweet something. It's a dessert event. Oh my God, I can't remember the name of it.
Event?
Sweet.
Revent.
Okay, now watch me. I'm going to find this shit on
It's gonna
here.
be quick. Bam.
Anyways, it's next Thursday, and a bunch of the A Sweet Affair is what it's called.
Sweet affair. Aren't all affairs sweet?
Right. This is
Until they're over.
It is an event to raise money for Being Alive's HIV and AIDS services. Being Alive absolutely love what they do for our community in terms of resource, referral. Epic what they do. Shannon and all the people there, Ophelia and I are going to be there. They have asked us to come and judge this competition. It is actually a competition where they have, I think, 7 or 8 of the local pastry chefs from the different dessert shops are making desserts, and we're going to judge which one's the best.
Oh, darn. That
And
sounds
you get a prize.
very difficult.
And yes, very, very difficult. We'll be sucking down desserts.
It probably really will be difficult, though, because, I mean, sugar's sugar.
Right.
And it all tastes good, so...
And for me, if it's chocolate...
Are you a chocolate?
I'm not a chocolate
You're
fan,
not.
so I will be voting for the stuff that's probably not chocolate.
And chocolate probably... Are you kidding me right now?
This is the 508 shot.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh,
Right. Clearly they want you to work tonight.
I'm gonna be shit-faced.
See what happens when you come to He Said, She Said. So anyways, next Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m., it is at the Joyce Beers Community Center. It's Being Alive, Sweet Affair Dessert, and Wine Social. Ooh, wine. I forgot about the wine part. I love me some wine. And is there any other events that are coming? Oh, Bear Night, of course. Bear Night is coming up. We love our Bear Night at Numbers. Numbers. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We love numbers. One other event that I would be remiss if I did not mention, because I love Chris Vance and everything Chris does. Ooh, 508 shots. Cheers. Is International Bear Convergence happening in Palm Springs.
Ooh, that sounds nasty.
President's Weekend, February 14th through the 17th. It is an entire weekend of bear pool party, girly, hairy, lovely realness, man candy.
Makes me want to dress up like Goldilocks and
See?
head out to Palm Springs. I wish the train went to Palm Springs.
You have got to be like the 5th or 6th person that has said that. I fucking wish it did too.
You know how much I would use that fucking train if I went to Palm
Weekly?
Springs? Yeah.
Weekly.
Totally.
I would too.
Could they not go through the mountains, probably?
I don't know.
They should really think about it.
I think people are lazy. They're too busy trying to lay subway lines in Los Angeles.
Palm Springs is probably just fine with it, not having a
Probably.
train station there.
Probably. Yes, I would do it. But if you haven't gotten your tickets for IBC, you can go to ibc-ps.com. Get your tickets there. It's going to be a really fun weekend. It's the first one ever that they're doing. So they've got some pretty, stellar. Andy Bell from Erasure is going to be headlining. They've got John LePage and some other DJs that I'm not super familiar with, because I'm not super familiar with DJs that are not in San Diego, but I hear they're pretty amazing. It's going to be a good, fun weekend.
Cool.
And
well, I won't be able to make it, but
no, because you'll be too busy in Florida.
No, I'll be coming back that weekend. But I do have on the 14th, Valentine's Day is my next Freak Friday event.
Oh, okay.
So we're calling it VD. You can go with that however way you want. I just did hire new Go-Go Gods.
Valentine's Day.
Yes.
That's what I'm going
It's
with.
Valentine's Day. And we're going to have a lot of fun. I usually do like a kind of like hookup thing. I'll put a little number on you, and then you can post messages to a hot guy with a number on a board and be like, hey, I want to suck your cock, and here's my number, kind of thing.
I like that
Or
idea.
you could just say a date, you know.
Does it start at 10? Please tell me it starts at 10.
It starts earlier than that. I mean, everything will be going good at 10, though.
Okay.
It will continue going.
Because I'm at the center till 10 on Fridays, so
We'll hop over after.
I should do that.
It's on the 14th,
On
on Valentine's Day. Yes. I walk around with a microphone and I say, hi, how are you? Are you a top or a bottom? And then I, find a top and I say, there's a bottom over there.
And what if I just said yes?
A lot of people are versatile.
Yes.
That's good. You should be versatile.
Then you're popular with everybody.
You get VD and you get VD. And, Valentine's Day.
Lovely. Freak
Yeah.
Fridays here at Moe's,
Yes.
along with every other thing they have going on, like their cowboy search for the hottest next cowboy model.
Yeah,
thing.
that's coming up too.
That
should be
Ophelia is
fun.
apparently.
She is. I will be just getting off the plane, so I can't host it. I'm going to try to stop by to be there. It's always fun to watch Ophelia. It can go
usually
any
involves
direction.
whipped cream of some kind.
I think I used whipped cream last time. She wasn't here.
Oh yeah,
I did the
flag
Black
football
Ball
yes,
fundraiser.
Yes, you did.
And who was the hottie that I sat on his back?
Jamie.
He was doing push-ups with one hand. I was sitting on his back. One hand.
I'm saying.
He could have done it on 2 fingers, I think. That man is beautiful. Why is he not going to be in this contest? He might be.
Maybe he's not a cowboy. I don't know.
I'd put a hat on him and ride him.
I'm saying. Anyway.
Oh, didn't mean
So
to
much
deviate.
going on.
Yes, yes.
Anything else we need to say? Shout outs to Moe's, of course, because we love everybody.
We wanted to talk real quick about Raw Artist.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Because you have not been here
In
since
so long. Since forever.
Seriously. Since that flag football night.
Yes.
So.
Yes, I'm happy and honored to say that I am San Diego's Raw Artist Makeup Artist of the Year. Thank you very much.
Well deserved.
Thank you.
I saw all of the photos of the event. Wow.
It was
Wow.
grueling. We were downtown, and the venue was 2 blocks away from where we had to get ready.
Oh shit.
And the studio where we got ready in was 3 stories up with no elevator. I had to put drag on myself and 2 models. It was 15 hours worth of makeup, running up and down 3 flights of stairs in an old Victorian building, which their ceilings are rather low.
Yes.
So like crouched over, running upstairs in high heel. Oh my God, it was exhausting, but it was very worth it. It was a great night. There was so many amazing artists there,
And the makeup category, how many were there in the makeup category?
well, there was 3 from each month, so 12 months times 3, so it's 36. I think it was 44 total.
Okay.
They usually have at least 3 people each month showcasing, and then it was narrowed down to the 3 finalists, which I was in the finalists, and then we competed on that day, and I took home the prize.
And then you took home the prize.
Yes.
Okay.
So I will be headlining at Fashion Week San Diego this year.
That is so
And
awesome.
I'll also be showcasing in San Francisco and LA to compete for National.
Oh, for the national, for a raw,
Yes,
so they
Raw
have,
Artist National.
Oh
yes.
shit, that's
Which
big.
the talent on that level is so extreme. I mean, I am like blown away that I was able to take home the San Diego one, but I'm a little anxious.
So what? Well, seriously, but if you won national, what does that mean? Does that mean we won't ever see you again because you'll be working in LA?
Who knows? Yeah, you get a lot of product from different makeup companies. You get write-ups in fashion and makeup magazines, interviews on the talk show circuit in the field of fashion, art, and makeup, hair, all that good stuff. So yeah, it's a big event.
Well, I'm so proud of you. So happy.
Thanks.
So happy for you, and I can't wait to be posting about that.
Yeah,
You'll be
yeah.
letting us know when
I will
we
keep
can
you
post
up to
about
date.
all of that.
Absolutely.
I did share that video. I thought the video from the show that day, that was so good.
I was showing my pride.
Who was the dude? What was his?
David?
Yes.
Yes. I had David and Earth Intruder, and I gave David the Empire
Yes,
Spikes.
that's the Empire Spikes. The Maleficent or
Yeah,
whatever.
it kind of looked like
kind of,
Maleficent.
sort of. Okay.
And I gave him, but yeah, it was a lot of fun,
Yep.
exhausting but rewarding.
Lovely. Love it. All right, I know you got to go to work, and
There's a fly here.
all the little fruit flies are starting to come out because we haven't drank our tequila yet. Thank you so much for being here. You're
Thank you for
awesome.
having me. I love being here.
I am again looking forward to Sunday.
Yes.
I just want to say that again.
You don't want to miss it.
You don't want to miss it. If you're here in San Diego, be here at Moe's. And, maybe watch TV that day.
Maybe.
That's all we'll say.
That's all.
Till next week, y'all.
Bye.